Good evening, my name is Jasmine Cardenas, and today I will be giving you guys a recap of my research on instructional strategies. I will also be explaining how they are related to learning theories, and I will be sharing strategies that can help raise student participation and performance. So to start off, I want to share that I found both student-centered and teacher-centered approaches to be effective for the state standard and the learning objective that I've chose. I live in Illinois, and the Illinois State Standard for second grade that I chose reads, consult reference materials, including dictionaries, as needed to check and correct spellings. The learning objective that I wrote and I came up with reads, students can form sentences using correctly spelled words by using reference materials such as glossaries and dictionaries by the end of the lesson. The three strategies that resonated with me were teaching-centered direct instruction, teacher-centered modeling, and student-centered cooperative learning. After doing some research, I was able to find which learning theories related most to the instructional theories that I mentioned above. First, direct instruction has roots in behaviorism because it includes clear goals, reviews past learning, and it presents materials in small steps. Teachers provide feedback and correction, which allows students to make steady development. Next is cooperative learning, and it has roots in multiple theories, such as behavioral, cognitive developmental, and social interdependence. But today I'm going to dig into one specifically, and that's cognitive developmental. And this perspective is based off of theories of Piaget and Vygotsky. Vygotsky's work was based on the argument that knowledge is social. It's made up of group efforts to learn and understand and solve problems. Now I'm going to be sharing the instructional strategies that I came up for this learning objective. The first strategy is an example of teacher-centered direct instruction. So with this strategy, I'm going to start explaining the purpose of dictionaries and glossaries to the students and how these tools can help you find what an unknown word means. Next, I'm going to model the use of a dictionary and glossary by looking up the spelling words that the students are working on from the current week, one by one, until students master this concept. Next, I'll share the different parts of each word in a dictionary, such as the definition, the pronunciation, the part of speech, and the sentence using of the word. Following that, I would show students how to search for words in their textbook glossaries. And then I'll end the lesson by explaining how important this skill is for their writing and reading comprehension skills. The second strategy is an example of student-centered cooperative learning. And with this strategy, students are going to work in small groups to find science vocabulary words from the current chapter that they're working on in their student glossary. Group members are going to take turns locating words, reading definitions out loud, and filling out the missing words on a worksheet using their vocabulary words and their glossaries. The final and third strategy is an example of teacher-centered modeling. For this strategy, I am going to start by hiding note cards in a tub of sand. Next, I'm going to gather the students around my desk and pull out a note card out of the tub. After pulling the note card, I'm going to read the word out loud, and I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper. Next, I'm going to use a dictionary to find the word, and I'm going to read the definition to the students aloud. After doing this with about 3 words, I'm going to take the written words and I'm going to trace the words into the sand. Finally, I'm going to break the students into pairs, and each student and their partner are going to receive a dictionary and a tub of sand. And this tub of sand is going to contain note cards with their words on them. The students are then going to be instructed to take turns. They're going to go back and forth, and they're going to pull words and write them down while the other one finds the word in the dictionary and they read the definition out loud. Once all the words and the note cards have been pulled from the sand and written down onto the piece of paper, the other student is going to find the word in the dictionary, and the students are going to trace the written words into the sand with their fingers.